Blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses, or say Yausakodi of TRC, Ghana. Coming to you with a continuation of our expose, Testimony, New World Disorder. But before we begin, we want to welcome each other by saying Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome, Inganjoni, Benvindo, you are welcome, Kuso, Diwo, Tusan Senyor, Okukulaba, Mauya, Mingalaba, Boye, Mala Mukarebo, Ekabo, No, O Sano de Zua, Enquang de Hena, Mitas, Duburo, Pezalovat, Bine I Vinit, Barigalus, Vita Iche, Ayubon, Dobridoya, very common, Estan, Hozut, Walan Anuman, Bienvenido, Namaste, Swagetam, Kush, Hamadid, Baruch, Haba, Marhaba, Huangyong Hamilida, Huangying, Nyejeko, Anyemime, Nyejeko, Wezolo, Novio, Mia. Wezo Akwaba 2D program, Testimony New World Disorder. Testimony New World Disorder, as we know, is a program through which you get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world in these times of global deception, delusion, and willful lies that are made up by some of the very people that we trust to be there for humanity and the nations of the world. And yet, for almost 2 decades now, in worship of the extremely dangerous U.S. undercover agent Daniel Jezebel Babylon Caesar, my former spouse, they have dealt with us by willful lies, deception, and delusion, and they have brought America, Ghana, and humanity into this total global helplessness. America, your nation, and my nation, Ghana, are the centers for the global evil pursuit by these globalists. They are taking hostage your nation and my nation to pursue the agenda to seek to take over the souls of the entire human race. Whether you are a Jew, Muslim, Christian, you worship or do not. So humanity is in a moment that we need to make up our minds as to whether we will let the soul thieves take over our souls and lead them to damnation in hellfire after all their evils against us here on earth, or we will let the owner and the maker of our souls take over our souls and lead us to glory in the kingdom of heaven. Christ Jesus is my Lord, and I gladly commend you to the maker of your soul that damnation will not be your portion. Akwaba to the program Testimony New World Disorder. The government of Nana Addo Mahamudu Bawumia, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Antonio Guterres, Secretary General, his office, they are pursuing this diabolical evil agenda. Ghana, America, and America are the centers for the global evil pursuit. This is Expose Part 27, being recorded on the same 5th of November 2024, America's election day. It is Expose Part 27, taking back our franchise and our nation. Expose Part 27. Akwaba to the program Testimony, New World Disorder, Humanity and the Nations of the World. From Expose Part 26, which continues here. We are on the 5th memorial anniversary of my precious uncle Nana Daniel Opoku AJ, whom the worshippers of the extremely dangerous U.S. undercover agent, traitors within the office of the Secretary General, the Hillary Clintons, Barack Obama's, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden's, and the traitors in Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Mahmoud Bawumia, and their government, murdered cowardly in secrecy through medical terrorism at the Okonfo-Addo Teaching Hospital due to their hatred for me and for the fact that I refused on the first week of November 2019 for them to use a fictitiously generated document by the same so-called royal court to rob me of my income, to cover up their shame of their years of heinous crimes against Ghana, America, and humanity. I refuse for them to rob me of my income. So they quickly got my uncle murdered the same week on the 6th of November 2019. This is the anniversary we are celebrating, the 5th anniversary. My uncle Nana Daniel Opoku AJ never dies. They killed Daniel only to realize that Daniel still lives because ONYANKOPONG TWENE-ADU-AMPONG KWAME YHWH never dies. Ghana, acquired to the program. Testimony, New World Disorder, and the evil deeds of the tribalists and traitors of Ghana against our own nation in cahoot with the worshippers of the extremely dangerous words at the cover. Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and Ban Ki-moon, Antonio Guterres, and their counterparts of the United Nations. Aquaba to the program testimony. America, you see, it is true. Even the semi-rich Hillary Clinton loved money, Barack Obama's money, $10 million in a trade for her presidency that was to have gone to her. Your news media told you in 2009 when Barack Obama was ready to dish out the $10 million to Hillary Clinton. Okay, so if even the semi-rich want more, because Epokura in Togum, the ocean still receives rainwater, no matter how much abundant it is filled with water. So Barack Obama knows, Hillary Clinton knows, Joe Biden knows, Kamala Harris knows that the destruction of the poor is their poverty. This is the heritage, my heritage, which I received from my biological father, Mr. Emmanuel Bafo Sarkodie. May his soul rest with the Most High God. From this book, in the book of Proverbs, it says the destruction of the poor is their poverty. Why did Mr. Smart Alec Barack Obama take advantage of the greed, the love for money of the traitors, my own people, tribalists in Ghana, their love for money, their poverty, and body and minds to destroy their own people in Ghana? Politicians, diplomats, religious leaders, my family members, my brother, my uncle, my father. Why, Mr. Smart Alec, politician, after all that God by the African did for you, why did you exploit my people of Africa, Ghana? And why, Mr. Obama, did you exploit Millicent Bongo, George Bongo, in the household of America to aid you to kill the African, a fellow African, fellow person of color, to destroy me and make my children the reward for crime, to make my children the property to be owned by the extremely dangerous? Why? And why did you settle them financially in Kenya by taking advantage of their poverty? You are very smart, and therefore you are playing on the minds of the Kenyans. That you know, Pentagon admitted 7 of the assassins of the Haitian president were trained by Pentagon. So if we play our cards well, let the troops from Kenya go and fight the Haitians and kill them in worship of the extremely dangerous youth. It will seem that yes, we are there fighting for the people of color. However, my tribalist and racist in Ghana who put your weight behind Barack Obama, all these evils. You cost my brother, my uncle their lives. America, told you my struggle to have saved the life of my brother, but my uncle Nana Daniel Pokuji, which are with the records available on the phone of my brother. That same brother of mine, whose mind was bought by the extremely dangerous US undercover agent, put a love of money into her heart and property to get me killed. The extremely dangerous US undercover agent, tribalist and traitor, government of traitors, Nana Adu-AMPONG, bought the mind of my brother's wife. And she aided them, the traitors within the office of the Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden administration, and they murdered my brother through the same medical terrorism on the 23rd of November 2023. These are my own people of Ghana. On January the 27th, 2024, God has brought me to Ghana to bury my brother and to mourn him. I told my brother's wife, please, your phone, the phone of my brother, holds secret information, very, very sensitive information. I put this before a family member to tell the wife, don't misplace the phone. Keep the phone. If you want me to buy you another phone, I will do it, because the phone has very, very secret information. That information would lead to us to uncover the murder of my brother, the murder of my uncle Nana Daniel Pokuji. The wife, 2 days after the burial of my brother, rose in battle with the individual that the family member that I told to appeal to her to keep the phone, that she will never give the phone out. What did she have to hide regarding the murder of my brother? Don't forget, before the murder of my brother, they cut my brother's phone off to ensure that every communication between my brother and I had been cut off. They got him murdered, and then they told the oh, how wicked. And 2 days after the murder of my brother, she had to fight for the property of my brother, to the point of fighting over the property which my uncle gave to me. She wants that too. America, Ghana, does it not sound the same when my brother's mind was bought, to get me killed, and he traveled from Jamatimponi Forest to Tema to come scramble and fight for loot my property with a truck. That same love of money and love of property was put in the heart of the wife of my brother, and knowing the secret information that the cell phone of my brother holds, refused to give it out, because if the phone is out, the killers of my brother and father, and my uncle Nana Daniel Pokuji, the killers of my brother shall all be exposed. What a shame. Barack, you have exploited my people of Ghana enough. Yes, in Africa, poverty is what we struggle with night and day. But we know that in America, poverty is not a stranger. Among many innocent men, among many homeless, among many on the food stamps. But is it not evil, it's not wicked to exploit the poor because of their poverty? To seek political power, to seek dynasty by the powerful. Humanity and the nations of the world. It is the seemingly courageous of Ghana, traitors, tribalists, racists, who bonded with Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Antonio Guterres, Ban Ki-moon, for their hate crimes, the destruction of America, the destruction of Ghana. And I brought humanity to this stand. And they are the same people playing you, America, for the black vote, for the vote of the Jew, for the vote of the Muslim, for the vote of us on those on the food stamp, for the vote of the homeless, because they know that even the semi-rich Hillary chose money. And the destruction of the poor, the poverty. So they must continue to use money as a weapon to buy you, and to buy their fellow humans, to destroy their fellow human lives, because the power is in their hands. America get it well and good. The same way that they manipulated Hillary Clinton is the same way that they are manipulating Kamala Harris. They are doing all they can this time to put her on the throne, but at the expense of your franchise and at the expense of your national destiny and your soul. That is why I declare to you that watch as you pray. Watch. Take back your nation's destiny and your soul. May the precious soul of Nana Daniel Bukwiti rest with a just God. God bless you. And God bless my home land, Ghana. We are continuing this week.